Hello everybody, it's EV Soldier 96. Welcome back to the gaming channel. How's it going? We're gonna go ahead and do some Papa Roach like you guys have been asking for a hot minute now. And I say for a hot minute now because I said I'd wait until the Starset album Horizons had ended to decide which album I'm gonna do next. Sorry, my friend AJ likes to send gifts in response to a lot of text messages. If that happens, you better come over here with some Jack Daniels. And you're going to end up being my therapist for at least a week. Satan is being an asshole this week. Can you agree? Okay. Sorry, I'll explain that here in a second. You guys have been asking me for a little while to do some Papa Roach, and I left a poll for you guys on my music channel. Give me just a second and I'll pull it up. Let's see if I can find it now. Uh, okay. Here we go, I found it. I said, hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to let you know Space, which is one of my subscribers' names, that your album Horizons by Starset is almost done. Probably finish it Wednesday or Thursday. But until then, I need you guys to make a decision. What's next for the channel? Like I said,
I found these for you. Which one do you want?
oh,
What can I open for you?
cancel. Oh, damn it. I gotta. I'll have to adjust that in a second. I forget that the mic on my PlayStation likes to listen in on me. And I forget to turn it off. So anyway, back to the poll. I said it's almost done. Probably finish it Wednesday or Thursday, but until then, I need all of you guys to make a decision. What's next for the channel? Like I said, start releasing the Starset album. I know it doesn't quite say that, but by Wednesday or Thursday, you have until the album runs out to make a choice until the end of the album's full release. If it was me, I would have chose the Genesis album. So this is the choices that I gave you guys. We Can't Dance by Genesis, redone with OBS because I done it with my phone camera prior. But Seriously by Phil Collins, OBS. I've been meaning to remaster that one as well. And then I said, name an album by Papa Roach that haven't done them yet. Nobody named an album in the comments section. And then I said, Citizen Soldier, anything before I See You. Because I covered I See You and then Icarus. And I don't even know if they have stuff that took place after Icarus. I'm pretty sure they have. Um, but that's where we're at. And then there was, I posted again, and then I said, I finished the But Seriously option. I finished But Seriously by Phil Collins. I have it sitting on my laptop, ready to go, ready to be released. And just a couple people said that they want that album to be released. Uh, but if you guys want it released now, I need more interaction. I need at least a couple more people to say Phil Collins, release Phil Collins, whatever, say a couple more comments and then I'll release it now. Uh, If you don't, then I'm just gonna go ahead and finish Papa Roach, and then I'll release Phil Collins because I got 3 votes out of 137 of you saying that you guys wanted Papa Roach. So that's why I'm working on Papa Roach real quick. I did put seriously originally at first because I figured I could run through it. I know it pretty well. Um, so that's why I wanted to tackle it first. But I'm a woman of my word. We're gonna do the Papa Roach album first, and then after that I will release. But seriously, um, so as I was saying, this album is gonna be dedicated to a couple of people, or this whole album cycle, whatever you want to call it, will be dedicated to a couple of people. Being, hang on just a second, and I will explain. Papa Roach Ego Trip Deluxe Edition. Give me just a second. Give me just a second to. Oh, good, it pulled it up already. Good. Um, so this whole album cycle will be dedicated to a couple of people. Being number one, Ozzy Osbourne, which is one of my dad's favorite singers. Uh, I've never seen my dad get, I guess, emotional over a rock star or one of his favorite singers, celebrities, what have you. I've never seen him get as emotional as he did for Ozzy. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit. Like for real, I was shocked. Um, because my dad was getting. Sorry, give my PS5 a minute to reconnect. But we're just still talking, so my it's either my capture card or the console, so it just takes a second to reconnect. See? Um, so my dad was getting really emotional. He walked down here just, to greet me and my bonus mom, and we both could see on his face something was wrong. And we asked him, well, what's wrong? And with a bit of a choke in his voice, he said Ozzy Osbourne passed away. I'm sitting there in shock, right? Like, I know he was an older man, but I've seen people, obviously we've seen random people live into their hundreds. Prince of Darkness, you would have thought he would have lived into his hundreds, God bless him. Um, not quite. Um, and my dad walked up to us, and I gave him a hug, and he was crying. And the three of us got into like a huddle type hug because he was really emotional about it. And I sat there and thought about it, because I agree. Because if, like, say, if I lost, I lost Chester in 2017. Okay, let me rephrase that. We lost Chester in 2017, and that was rough. I sat there and cried a little bit while listening to Linkin Park. Um, and God forbid if I lost, say, Amy Lee. Oh my God, if Amy Lee, I know it's ineditable, but sheesh, when that happens, I'm gonna be a mess. Um, Hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon. I'm not trying to throw bad juju into the world. It's just like Jesus. And then I just find out that today Hulk Hogan from WWE, who is also dedicating this album to, passed away today from cardiac arrest. Dude, what the fuck? Losing a rock legend, and then about a week apart, we lose a wrestling legend. What the fuck? And there was one more guy named Malcolm, I believe. I don't know his. Sir, forgive me, I don't know your name, but gosh, I wish I knew where he was from. But, he passed away too. I'm like, Jesus, like all three people back to back to back to back to back. And I joked around, I'm just joking with my friend, and I'm just telling him what happened, and I was like, dude, I'm just overwhelmed. So this is definitely dedicated to Ozzy. This is definitely dedicated to the Hulkster. They definitely had their place in the industries that they were from. Without them, I don't think WWF / WWE back then wouldn't have succeeded, and I dare say there would be no rock or metal genre without the Ozman. Okay, I don't sing much of his music on this channel, but just because I don't sing it doesn't mean I don't respect it. I respect it. If you want some of Ozzy's music on this channel, I'm scared, but I'll do it. Do it. But you gotta ask me. I need at least 3 people to ask me to do some Ozzy. Come on. I'm scared to do like say War Pigs maybe. Mama, I'm coming home. Shot in the dark. Maybe Close My Eyes Forever. Because I'm saying I'm not scared of those because my dad plays them all the time, and David Draymond and Lizzie Hale of Hailstorm did a cover of uh, Close My Eyes Forever. So I kind of know that one. If you guys want it, I wouldn't oppose it. But we're not focusing on that right now. We are focusing on Papa Roach Ego Trip. The reason why I went with Ego Trip, I figured he would sing more than like rap. I know there's some rapping in there, which is what Papa Roach is known for. If it gets too much, I'll be honest and say, hey, look, I can't do it. But we're gonna try. If there's any remixes or anything like that on this album, we're not doing it. Like if there's like say acoustic tracks or remixes of the same track, we're not doing it. I'm just gonna do the songs that are there on their own, if that makes sense. So we have talked for the last 12 minutes. I think it's time I do Kill the Noise. I'll try my best to keep up with him, but it makes no such promises. Here we go. Alright, it's gonna Papa Roach. Oh, Jesus, help me. Hang on. I just realized I can make myself a little bit bigger in the face cam so you guys can see yours truly. So give me just a second. Well. Oh. Sorry. Kinda trying to mess with all this, and it's not easy thing to do. I forgot I had this locked again. Okay. I think that's doable. That way y'all can see the cover art. You can still see their names, but you can still see me. Because offense, but I know you guys are here to hear the music, but I also know you're here to hear me. I think that's good enough for now. If you want me to make it a little bit bigger in the other videos, MBD, I can just adjust it accordingly. Let's get into it for real. Enough stalling. No love, no feeling. I choke on the air I'm breathing. I'm done, I'm healing. Ain't nobody stop the bleeding. There's demons on both sides. Can't think no angel left inside. Chained to the static in my mind. I can't hide this rage. I just can't escape. Screaming at my face so loud I can't hear my voice. breaking through my mistakes, free fall into grace. I'm not insane. Time to kill the noise. My scars keep screaming. I live through the pain for a reason. My God, my anger, it drags me down like an anchor. I'm deaf with demons on both sides. Can't think no angel left inside. Cling to the static in my mind. I can't hide this rage. I just can't escape. Screaming at my face so loud I can't hear my voice. Breaking through my mistakes, free fall into grace. I'm not insane. It's time to kill the noise. Shut up! Shut up! This rage I just can't escape, screaming at my face so loud I can't hear my voice. Breaking through my mistakes, free fall into grace. I'm not insane. It's time to kill the noise. Breaking through my mistakes, free fall into grace. I'm not insane. Would y'all believe that I only listened to this song at least twice before singing it? I actually don't think that was too bad. I thought that was pretty good for somebody that's only listened to a song twice. Because understand, when y'all request an album, I try to look into it at least a little bit. But most times when I do y'all's requests, I listen to the song at least once or maybe twice if I'm lucky, and then sing it and just go for it. Because no respect disrespect to the Queen of Rock. No. None whatsoever. So Amy, if you see this channel, you see this video, don't shoot. My dad and I had a discussion about my singing voice. And he said, when I was doing the But Seriously stuff, he's like, you need to go back and listen to that again. As a means of saying, you didn't sound too great. I could hear by the way he was talking, like, it wasn't too great. But I tried to explain to him, because me and him had this talk about Amy Lee of Evanescence. And he said he liked all of Evanescence's stuff, but he likes the stuff from Fallen and Open Door the most because it sounds like she's singing from a place of passion rather than being technical. And I'm not saying she wasn't trying to be technical. I'm not sitting here saying she's not passionate from the self-titled album to the Synthesis to the Bit of Truth to even Fight Like a Girl. I am not saying that whatsoever. But that's how he described her singing evolution. And I was like, you know what? Put this in a way you'll understand. You say that Amy sings more technically now than she did, Open Door and Fallen. I sing from a place of passion. There's no technique with me. There's no vocal training. I know I don't have the best vocals because I don't have that training, but I'd rather have sing to you guys for this channel in a place of passion and just enjoying the song and feeling it as opposed to trying to be like, oh, no, 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 no. And I want to show you guys, singers do fuck up, and that's okay. And I'm trying to be one of them that accepts her fuck ups. Be like, you know what? I didn't hit the high note like I was supposed to. I didn't hit the low note like I was supposed to. But guess what? It's me. It's the way I sing. The way I sing is I try to enjoy the song, not just try to be technical and fancy with it. The way I sing to you guys, I know this is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna be honest. Here I am getting a little emotional in my chest. When I was a kid, I used to sing to my mom, and she, I don't know why, but she enjoyed my singing one way or the other. Maybe it's a mom thing. um, but I remember singing albums like "Can't Be Tamed" by Miley Cyrus, "A Year Without Rain" by Selena Gomez, and that's partly why Miley and Selena mean so much. Um, so I imagine that camera that's looking at me, it's her, and I just let it go, let it all out, quirks and all. It's me, and I'm so grateful that you guys enjoy this content of me singing it and all that good stuff. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't have a means to exist. And I'm not just talking about this one. I'm talking about my music channel. I'm talking about my gaming channel. I'm talking about a Patreon. I'm talking about. I would have no reason to do any of this without any of you watching it. So I know my mom is just watching from a different angle. Uh, hmm, whew, but I hope she enjoys it as you guys do. Okay, let me just take a second. Sorry, I got a little emotional there. I had to catch myself. So that's why I do this. And as far as the song goes, let me put this in a WWE way that maybe some of you will understand. Yay! And I absolutely like this fucking song. I would actually, like, if this comes on my playlist on my YouTube music later on, I might just sit here and listen to it. Like, I utilize my YouTube music account for, obviously for, to do this. So anytime you guys request something, y'all's requests float into my playlist, which is not a bad thing. But if this comes on, I'm listening to it. I'll put my earbuds in my little, these little puppies right here, which are just, I think these were like $30 in their on brand, and they're pretty good little headset. They obviously have a little microphone in them. If say if I have to take a call, uh, they actually work pretty good as long as I try not to uh plug into anything else. The case holds it pretty good. For $30, I've had these for, I would say, 4 to 5 months, and they work pretty good. The only time I've had a problem with them is when I tried to switch my phone from these earbuds to speakerphone because I had to disconnect the Bluetooth. Or the time, like, I lost one of the or no, I didn't lose it, but I one of the earbuds that are in the in the headphones kept coming off. So thankfully, my dad had a pack of just extra earpieces that he kept, and he was able to stick it on my headphone that needed it, and I was able to just keep using them again. Because every time I would pull that earbud out, that headphone cushion would just keep coming off into my ear. That's not good. So thanks, Dad. But for $30, these little things are pretty good. And I'm not saying that, these headphones aren't good, but I'm sorry, but they're just not loud enough for me. I like it loud in my ear, in your face. Like I'm listening to a fucking concert in my ears. And for like $30 and some change, these weren't half bad. One of these days I'm gonna charge this thing. Okay, for real, enough of my chit chat. Let's get into the song itself. I love it. I quite enjoy it. I would actually listen to this myself. As far as the lyrics go, it's literally portraying what the title of the track is, which is "Kill the Noise." Like it seems like the protagonist. I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the singer because it couldn't just be the singer. It could be the guitarist for all I know. So I'm gonna say the protagonist. The protagonist in this is feeling anxious. Everything he or she is doing in the song, like everything I've ever done is wrong, and I get anxious about it, and I want the noise and the criticism and all that stuff to stop. Like, and of course there's cyberbullying. Sometimes I get crap from people about my singing voice, and I just ignore it. You know, the way I see it, you haters, by you commenting, you're just helping the algorithm. Whether it be here, whether it be on my TikTok, regardless. So I just kill the noise by just saying, what? I'm not paying attention to this. I'm just gonna listen to music, show my love for the music, and call it a day. I'm not gonna give the user's name, but somebody on my TikTok was hating on one of my wrestling videos because I didn't use transitions, like transition scenes in like an OBS. I was like, well, this person didn't care to explain how you do it because I don't know exactly how to do overlays and all, transitions and all that crap. I'm learning as I go from YouTube, for God's sake. And hopefully, if you're on my gaming channel, EV Soldier 96 is gaming, if you're curious, the transitions have gotten a little bit better. Like, I need like the most bottom basic knowledge possible to understand and to do my job. But my thing is, as long as I like it and as long as you guys enjoy it, that's all that matters. So I think that's what it is. Like you're up, I need to kill the noise of anxiety. I need to kill the noise of my depression. I need to kill the noise of people hating on me. I think that's truly what the song is about, in my personal opinion. And in each of these tracks, I'm going to try to give my perspective because what I like to do now on my Patreon is each album I'm going to edit together via CapCut, and I'm just going to make it into one big video, the whole album in its entirety, and with each song, you guys get to hear me sing it, and then you guys get to hear my perspective of the whole album. But it's going to be on my Patreon because my luck, I get copyrighted or something bad happen on YouTube, and I don't want to take that chance. And with that big ass video, like I did one for "But Seriously" by Phil Collins, and it was 2.5 hours. So if you're interested in that, jump on my Patreon. There's other goodies on there too. I also want to jump into doing like reactions. Like I want to do Total Divas and Total Bellas, the TV series. I want to actually watch the show, episodes of the shows, and react to it and give you my perspective. But I know YouTube isn't gonna like that, so I'm gonna do it on my Patreon. It's $3, for the basic subscription. I would love it if you guys would be willing to watch that. I might do a couple of episodes just to get started and to see how you guys react. On Patreon, obviously. But I would love to see how you guys feel about me doing reactions. And it could be, like, say, for example, if you want me to react to, say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good show that. I'm going to use Tarzan as an example. Let's say that in my world, that movie was not my favorite movie of all time. in an alternate reality. Like, you guys could say, could you please react to Tarzan? And if my console is willing to work with me, yeah, I'll do a reaction to it, but it will be on Patreon. That way, I don't have to edit little scenes out and make it a shorter video. It's just one big video, just the way I like it, and you guys can enjoy it too. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, whether it be this channel, on the gaming channel, if you want some reactions, let me know and I'll do it on my Patreon. Alright, I'm gonna shut up before this video turns into another 2.5 hour video. I'm sorry this one has been 30 minutes. But you guys know the opening video. I like to talk to you guys quite a bit. Let's get into this album. I hope you enjoy Ego Trip by Papa Roach. So let's get into it. Enjoy. Peace.